Good morning, y'all. Listen, I'm going to make a quick meatloaf for our Sunday lunch. So I've got 3 pounds of hamburger meat right here. And I'm going to put in a bell pepper and some other good ingredients. We're going to cook it on 400 degrees this morning and get her done. I'll show you how to do that. I've shown you this before, but I had a request for meatloaf today, so y'all can just be with me while I fix it. But anyway, I cut my bell pepper in little strips like this because it makes it so quick and so easy peasy. And it'll be good, y'all. It's gonna be good. And I put them in a little roll like that, and I'm gonna just chop that up real quickly and cut all that old inside part out. You wanna do that. Got some butter beans over here fixing to boil in just a second. I just bought the frozen ones because I went to the market yesterday and they had sold every single one of them by the time I got there, so I didn't get to get any. So I bought some frozen ones at the grocery store, and I bought, it's called little baby green limas. That's what they're called, baby green limas. And they're real small and very, very tasty. So anyway, so that's what I've got over here in this pot. And all I did was put those frozen butter beans in there, in my pot, and I added a little bacon grease for seasoning. You could have added bacon or some little ham or whatever you had available, but I had some bacon grease this morning, so that's what I put in there. I feel kind of rushed this morning, I'm telling you, as usual. All right, so I've got that done right there. All right, so I'm just going to divide mine in half, y'all, a little bit like this. And I'm going to cut it like this, just little bitty slivers. See how quick it is? You don't have to cut it individually. Just cut it like this. And it saves time, precious time, for you to be doing something else instead of cutting up bell peppers. If you don't want to put bell peppers in them, you don't have to. I like them. You could put sweet banana pepper in there. Or anything like that would work. So, all right, I'll put that in my meat. Just throw it in like that. Let me do this other little part real quick. See, that didn't take long, did it? Anyway, my hair is sticking out this morning every which way. I don't have any hairspray, and I'm out of some stuff, but at least I've got it up out of my face for a while. We just got through in church last month, or 2 months really, studying Revelation in our Sunday school class, and today we're starting on a brand new lesson today, not Revelation, but something else. So they gave out our new books last time. All right, so I'm gonna cut up a onion. We like onion in ours, so I just cut the ends of it off like this. Cut it in half. Peel it. And y'all know I've told you before, the reason I don't cry when I'm doing onions is I'm wearing contacts. And it protects your eye, I guess, from these fumes that come up in here. There's one half of it. I like to get all this little first layer off. Like that. Okay, when you cut it in half, lay it flat on there and do this like this. Cut it in little slivers like that, and then we're going to switch it the other way, and I'll show you how little it turns out. Pick it up, turn it the other way around, and cut it this way, real small. Like that. Look how little they are, see? So that's how you cut up an onion. Or that's how I do it. I've seen some other people cut it other ways, which is fine. But this works for me, so I just stick with it. You can see how small they are. See how small? And the smaller you cut your little slivers, the smaller the onion is. But it's going to cook in there, so it's okay. I'm going to put a whole onion in it. Like this. Today, the menu I'm cooking is exactly like my mother would cook if she was still living. She loved to have meatloaf with cream potatoes and butter beans. And she would always cook little cornbread muffins with hers, which my family today has requested biscuits. So I guess I'll do biscuits. I may do me a little pan of cornbread that would go with my butter beans. I like that with butter beans. I had a sweet follower that left some corn and some tomatoes for me, and I'm going to use both of those today too. But I don't do that till the last minute because I want them to stay real fresh. I'm going to boil it to have corn on the cob. See how little? Okay, there we got that. Now I'll show you the next step. All right, so we've got our peppers, we've got our meat, we've got our onions in there. Next, I'm going to pour a whole can of tomato sauce in there. This is a 15-ounce can. Put that in there. I'm going to salt it. I'm going to pepper it. I'm going to put 2 eggs in it. This helps to, whoop. Oh, butter beans boiling over. Turn that down. Anyway, the eggs help it to hold together so it stays in one thing. And I'm going to beat those up just a little bit because I'm going to be mixing them in there. Just give a little quick mix. Okay, pour that in. So we got eggs and all that other in there. The last thing that I'm going to put in are these. This is just a sleeve of regular crackers, just regular old crackers, okay? And you want to crush them up. I'm going to crush them up real good. And put them in. Now sometimes when I don't have crackers, I put oatmeal in it, and that works good. If you need something. Okay, that's done. Let me open that up. All right, there's our crackers. And what a pan of stuff. Now then, if I get my sleeves up, I'm going to start mixing it in. I'm going to fold it in with everything. You need to do this with your hands. Just fold it in like that. All right. Get some onion in every bite and some peppers in every bite. And we're going to show you how to put it in your pan and what kind of pan I'm going to cook it in. Now, I've done this before, but I've got so many new followers, and thank y'all. I appreciate it. Y'all follow, cook with me. Let's get in our kitchen and be comfortable in our kitchens for our families, to be able to cook for our families. And I'm so thankful for mine. And alrighty, there we go. That looks mixed up pretty good. Now let me wipe my hands off over here, and we'll go to the next part. Wait just a second. All right. Now I'll show y'all the kind of pan I'm going to use. Let me put this over here out of the way a second. I'm going to show you what I'm going to use. This right here. This is what we're going to cook it in. Most of y'all have one of these because you got it when you bought your stove. It's that little, I think they call it a little broiler pan. Okay, like that. Now what I do is I put a glass of water in the bottom of mine. That's so that all that meat grease won't stick to the bottom of the pan. And then I'm going to put a little bit of oil on the top so that it won't stick. Now you can spray yours, but I just always have done it this way. So I just do like this, and I grease it real good, and that's gonna make your washing up so much easier, okay? All right, now I take my meat, and I'm gonna put it on there. Now I'm gonna make 2 meatloaves because I had so much meat here. I'm gonna make 2 smaller ones. So I'm put it on here, get my shape going. Okay, do this side. Like that. This one looks like it needs a little bit more down here, doesn't it? Okay. Still got a little bit, see? This will make a big old pile of lunch for everybody, won't it? And you can, after you get through, and I don't know if y'all do this or not, but you can make a meatloaf sandwich. They're good. Just get your bread, put your little mayo on it, a little extra pepper, or lettuce, or whatever else you want to put on there. All right, now square it up. Make the sides kind of straight, like a loaf shape. That's why they call it a meat loaf. And then pat the ends of it so that is straight. Okay, now what I do next is I take my finger and put I don't go all the way to the end, but I go close to it. And I press down a little valley in there, like that. Not much, just a little bit. Like that. Okay, then I take another can of tomato sauce, and I'm just gonna put a little bit in the valley, like this. And I've got a little bit of tomato sauce left over, which I will sit on the table in case somebody wants to do that. I'm gonna cook this in my oven on 400 degrees, and I don't know how long. I wish I could tell you, but I always just check mine. It's probably gonna take at least 45 minutes, but I don't know that. It may take less or more because these are really kind of skinny, you know, when you think about it. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in my oven and I'm gonna cook it, and that's what one of our meats we're gonna have for lunch. I love y'all. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.